This is Todd. So you guys know I'm doing some spring cleaning, and I found this whole box of extender parts that are still need to be pulled off their supports. And I'm like, man, I thought I was done with those. So my wife found them. She found 15 of them, and so I'm selling 15 of them. 5 of them unpainted and 10 of them painted. So we'll talk more about that in a minute. Let me first go ahead and get my phone on so I can see your guys' comments, and then we will talk. Let me turn my volume down. And my channel. There's my video. Cool. I can see your guys' comments that way. And check my audio. All right. Okay, the audio sounds good. All right, hey Mike. Man, Mike, you're hitting every single video. So here's what happened is somebody contacted me on Facebook, and they said, hey, I seen an old video of yours, and I saw these supports that you made in the video, but they're too tall. Did you end up making shorter ones? And I said, oh yeah, I made the shorter ones. I sent them the new video, showed them, and they said, great. And they said, I want to use them on my point dread, just like this. And I want to make it so that I got a little hut that my He-Man figures can go in with the extension. Well, of course, you can see they don't fit. And they want to use them for the 2000X. It's like, okay, I'll test it out and see if it works. So I went and I found mine that I made for my own castle right here, the nice painted one. And I stuck it on there to see how it would work. And it does go in there, but it doesn't fit totally flat. You see, it has a slight little gap around there, but it does fit on there, but not like spectacular, but it does fit. And then you put this on top. Bada bing, bada boom. And you got yourself a little bit taller with 2 windows version. And let's see, oops. He-Man's throwing his shield around. You don't need your shield. And sure enough, you can fit He-Man in there. In the point dread. Actually, he lines with the window pretty well. Look at that. Herp. Not a good sign down below, but it looks fine up there for the window on top. Now, granted, I made this so the gun can go through there. This gun on top will not fit in that hole, though. So don't expect to put the gun and have that in there. I guess if he has a chair and he's sitting down, that's his lower, shorter window to look out of. So if you have him in a chair or something, that's got to be an awfully small chair, but sure. I was curious though if it could hold the weight of the Talon Fighter on there, because I've never tested it on just the little. Oh wait, let's try 2000X. That's right, 2000X. Yep, 2000X fits in there too. Just barely though. His head is just coming really close to the top up there. So I don't know about Man-at-Arms and his helmet. You may have to duck him down a little bit. And I didn't grab the Man-at-Arms figure. But that is really, really close. I could feel his head just... Nope, it's not scraping. I thought it was. It was his arm scraping on the side. Alright, let's go ahead and throw that Talon Fighter on there and see how stable it is or is not. Whoa, flopsy mopsy. So, because it doesn't hook on, one good knock and the whole thing is going under. So... it does fit on there, but just be very careful. Be very careful. I'm hunting wabbits. Oh, it's supposed to be quiet, isn't it? Anyway, so it does fit on there. He can sit on a milk crate. There you go. I got a milk crate for you. Moto Prince. Excellent addition. Thanks, man. I actually made it a long time ago. I just haven't got around to getting rid of the last batch. And, I've actually gotten new printers since then, so I don't even have the print files anymore for the new printers, because I made it on the old printers a long time ago. But I was surprised that it actually fits on the little housing unit. I didn't think it would. I didn't think it would fit on top of it very well. And it does stick past on one edge. It's kind of weird. You know, it's not perfect, and it's not centered, so it is kind of strange. Now, for those that have not seen this before, what I made it for originally, let me move my microphone up here and stand up, was for a Castle Grayskull. Man, I have got to clean this room more. I'm in the middle of cleaning it now, but it's just driving me crazy. Is for Castle Grayskull, for this to sit up here on Z Tower. And the issue we had, as you guys may have seen or have experienced yourself, is if you put just this on by itself and put it up there, I mean, it all fits on there dandy and stuff, but then when you go to put He-Man in there, he doesn't quite fit. I mean, his head's just a little bit too tall, so he doesn't quite fit in there. So that's why I made the extender in the first place, was so I could stick Flea Man or anybody else up there without a problem, with lots of room. And I made this extra hole for fun so the gun could fit on here. Let me grab a gun and stick it on there. There we go. So I thought that'd be cool if the gun could shoot out the hole right there. And so that's what I designed it for, was for the gun to fit out that hole. Let me rotate this around so those who have not seen it before can see how that looks. Let's look how cool that is. The Grayskull gun just coming right out of the hole there. Now it does not quite match the paint scheme on the outside because they sprayed this bright green on here, but it does match the paint scheme on the inside because that's the color I matched. So you can see on the inside it matches, but on the outside it is not because they added that weird bright green spray, and it's just in parts of it. You can see it's just in the front here only, and then on the castle itself they just took and sprayed certain areas with that bright green. So it does match, like down here where the eyes are, so you put on his sunglasses or something, it will match. But up here where the bright green sprayed, and everybody's castle's a little different, so I can't really match it to fit exactly. So there you go. So that is what I made, and that's how it works. Now again, I'm selling the unpainted ones for less, and the painted ones for more. The links are in the description if you want to get one, and they're just for a buy it now. Now they do have a 2-week turnaround time on them, but honestly, it won't take 2 weeks to get the unpainted ones. The painted ones might take that long depending on how fast everybody buys them. So there you go. All right, let's take a look at you guys' comments. Look at the comments. That's funny. The whole Castle Grayskull fits inside my palace. There's just something wrong with that. Anyway, like I said, I was so surprised that this actually fits on top of this chunk. You can see it doesn't fit perfectly. There's like gaps in there and everything else. But if you're just going to use it for, you know, a hut, it works pretty good for that. Here's the unpainted one so you guys can see the difference. Now again, it was not designed for this, so that's why it fits so weird on there. Like I said, I didn't even know it even fit on there. It's all really loose too. Loosey-goosey. But you could put your figure on top because it does stack. So you can have a guy stand on top, or you could put the big gun up there on top. That's probably the way I would do it if I was going to actually do something like that. I wonder. Urgh. Oh, no way. You could put the gun down here. Granted, it doesn't stick out of the window, but you could stick the gun down there. It's not quite as cool. Like I said, it looks off-center, too, because it's made to fit the castle. So, all right, let me look at your guys' comments. Let's see, Raphael says, he can sit on milk crates, that's right. It does work. Hey, Charles. Charles, I will set one aside for you, man. Don't worry. I got you covered. It'll be an unpainted one, though. So, Charles, I got one extra for you. In fact, this one right here, Charles, will be yours. I'll set this one aside for you. Just for you, man. So, this will be yours. This is the unpainted one. There is some chunks still on it here and there. You can probably pick off with a... I should have brought my screwdriver with me so I can pick off some of those spots, but they're a pain. When I made these, I had no idea it was such a pain trying to pull these off. you can see how much is on there. So here is the one I just pulled off a few minutes ago, and here's one with all the supports still on it. And I have all these supports going all the way along here, all these little crevices, and on the outside too. And they are really hard to get off because, like I said, I use my old printer to do it. And man, I have to heat it in hot water, and then when it's in the hot water, I have to try to pull it off. And that's why I didn't do them. That's why I left them still in the box. But I'm like, you know what? I'm cleaning up. It is time. It is time to get rid of them. So, I wonder how tall. Does it work? You can keep stacking them. Oh yeah, you can just keep stacking them right up. Let's see if I can fit a Classics figure in there now. Hug! Dun dun dun. That's funny. Of course, you know what? There's a lot of vulnerability in the front now with all these windows. If Man-at-Arms is inside there. It's like, hey, there's no protection here. I got all these holes and windows. Charles, this is an excellent question. Click the link in the description, and I have all the prices listed there for both painted and unpainted. And then you can also look and see how much it'll be for shipping too. So check out the link and click it, and then you can see how much it's going to be. So check that out. And you can see here's the unpainted one. Here's the painted one. So you can see the difference in the coloring. All right. And it's funny too because it matches a little bit, the painted one, in the right spots. But here in front, yeah, the extra green, it doesn't match. So it's kind of weird the way that bright green is. It's like right here on this edge it matches. Just right there in that one spot. So if you guys wanted to, after you got them, you could take and find your own bright green and shoot them with it to match your castle in particular. All right, that's the end of this video. I was just trying to make this really quick. So like I said, I'm still in the middle of cleaning. Trying to get rid of old stuff sitting around. It's funny, it matches perfectly on the inside. Like I was saying, it's the right green. It's just that bright green they added. It just kills me. Wow, I'm gonna tell you. I mean, it's cool they added the shading and stuff. I guess I could see that. Let me get a brighter light inside here so we can see inside this thing so you guys can see the color match. There we go. There you go. I can see what it looks like for those that haven't seen it before. Kneecaps and groin can be taken out. Heart and torso organs will be good. There you go. But you could pretend like there's a force field where the windows are too. Force field. And it's funny too, I was really debating on what I should do, and I thought, you know what, that'd be so cool for the gun to fit through there. That's why I eventually ended up, yeah, see, Classics doesn't quite fit in there. It's as bad as when you have the on top of the castle with the regular Origins. But you know, there is one guy that does fit. Check this out. For those that don't remember on my video when I did it, so we have this one special character, Rammy Mammy. Stay and see. So if you wanted to, you could just boop, put him down. Look at that. He fits just right. As if he was made to sit there. I think it's funny how close his head is to the top up there. It's like, I wonder if they used him to figure out what height to make the figures or make the thing. Now my guy's arms are a little wider than most Ram Man's because I used the Giant's arms for him. But you can see he just barely fits in there while his legs are squashed down. Oh! Anyway, hopefully it answers your questions. And the person that contacted me on Facebook, I'll send you a link to this video. Let's see, what software do you use for making these models? I use a lot of blender. They made the bottom so small, computer size way too small. Yes, they did. Here's one of the features kind of cool about these when I made them. Is, as you guys know, I use a third castle wall. I don't want to take up this front spot right here. So somebody asked me if I could make it so it could fit on the other tower. Let me show you. This is kind of cool. This is cool. Let me grab the other half of my castle. Oh, what a mess. It's all full of junk inside of it. Oh. Okay, let's just scoot this back. Watch out, Beast Man. Got an elevator in there, my practice fighting thing, and a computer, another computer. Okay, there we go. I need to pull the floor out though. The floor is going to stop me from, oh well, I'll just move this one on the floor. Just put this one on the floor. All right, so here's something cool. Something cool is the second tower on the second side of the castle. This is the side piece. You just can't put point dread on here directly. It does not fit. It does not work. So I made my extension so it works on both of them. So you can actually stick it on there, and once you get it set on there right, then you can put this on top. So I made it so it works dual purpose, so that way you can use it for either one of the towers. Now it does fit a little. You gotta kind of mess with it and find its sweet spot where it fits just right. There it is. And once you get it on there, then, yep, that's the spot. Then it will sit on either tower that way. So you can put your point dread and your Talon fighter. Where is that Talon fighter? Way up here on the other castle spot. So that's pretty cool. So that's the other advantage, is you can stick it on the other tower if you have my extension piece. So that's kind of a fun little extra deedy bob. Mattel doesn't measure a thing. Where'd I get those arms? These came from Andre the Giant. These are Andre the Giant's arms. Oh, looks so much cooler with Andre's arms. I was hoping to use more Andre parts on him, but any member discount for this? Not this time. I usually give member discounts for new items. Not for parts that are already produced. So I'm working on a new part, which you guys will probably like, and that is when you combine the two castles together. When you combine the two castles together, there's a gap in the middle where they connect, or where they don't connect very well. And so when I add the third wall on, it's like this is the third wall, and then the main Castle Grayskull sticking out. There's a big gap right here. I'm trying to make that piece to fill that in so that it will be a spot. And that one, when I'm done making it, members will get a discount that are already currently members. So if you want to get a discount on that piece after it's made, you have to be a member first, and then those members will get a discount on that new piece when it's made for that gap filler between the two walls. All right. Whew. Thanks for all the questions. I appreciate it. Again, sorry, no member discount on these ones right here. I only got 15 left, and when they're gone, they're gone. I'm not planning on making any more of these. And this one right here is yours, Charles. So this was the one extra above the 15 that I had. So that is it. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching. And I might have another video tonight. If not, I'll have some tomorrow. Because like I said, I still have some figures to go through and talk about. Good journey, you guys. And I'll keep cleaning. I'll have more stuff up for sale soon. Bye now.